Ever wondered if you're truly ready for a serious relationship, or if you're rushing into things? It's a question that can keep you up at night, or sneak up on you during a quiet moment. It's a question that demands self-awareness and introspection. After all, relationships are about more than just romantic dinners and cozy movie nights. They require commitment, understanding, and the readiness to face challenges together. You might be thinking, how can I know if I'm ready? Well, the good news is there are signs. These signs are like indicators on a dashboard, telling you what's going on under the hood. They're not foolproof, of course, but they can give you a pretty good idea of where you stand. So, are you ready to take a closer look? Ready to explore these signs and what they might mean for you? Stay tuned as we delve into the 8 signs that you might not be ready for a serious relationship. Sign number 1. You're still hung up on your ex. Now, this is something that might seem obvious to some, but it's often overlooked. When old feelings linger, it can be a major roadblock to moving forward. In fact, many psychologists agree that unresolved emotions can significantly interfere with your ability to form a new, healthy relationship. A study published in the Journal of Experimental Psychology found that those who still have strong feelings for their ex-partner are less likely to maintain a satisfying new relationship. This is because these lingering emotions can lead to comparisons and unrealistic expectations, sabotaging any potential happiness in a new relationship. So take a moment to reflect. Are you still holding on to those old memories, constantly thinking about what was or what could have been? If so, it might be a sign you're not ready for a new relationship. Sign number 2, you're not happy being single. A vital aspect of readiness for a relationship is being content in your own skin, relishing your own company. It's about finding joy in solitude, embracing the freedom it brings, and using this time to explore and understand yourself better. According to various psychological studies, such as those conducted by the University of California, Berkeley, individual happiness is a significant predictor of relationship success. These studies suggest that those who are happy alone tend to bring positivity into their relationships, leading to healthier and more satisfying partnerships. On the contrary, if you're constantly seeking someone else's company to escape loneliness or dissatisfaction, it might indicate that you're not quite ready for a serious relationship. It's essential to remember that a relationship isn't a remedy for personal unhappiness. Being unhappy alone can indicate you're not ready for a serious relationship. Sign number 3, you're seeking a relationship to fill a void. Now let's take a moment to understand what this means. Sometimes we find ourselves feeling a bit empty, maybe due to loneliness or dissatisfaction with where we are in life. In these moments, it's tempting to think that a relationship could be the magic solution to all of our problems. But alas, it's not that simple. Psychological studies have shown that using relationships as a band-aid for personal issues can lead to unhealthy dynamics and ultimately, disappointment. If you're looking for someone else to fix what's missing in your life, you're setting yourself and your potential partner up for failure. A relationship should be an addition to your life, not a patch for a perceived deficiency. It's essential to find happiness within yourself first, before inviting someone else into your life. So, if you're using relationships to fill a void, you might not be ready for a serious commitment. Sign number 4, you're not ready to compromise. Relationships are a dance of give and take, a delicate balance that requires both partners to compromise. It's about finding the middle ground, where both parties are comfortable and feel heard. Studies published in the Journal of Social and Personal Relationships highlight the importance of compromise in relationships. They found a direct correlation between a willingness to compromise and relationship longevity. However, if the very thought of giving up your favorite Friday night activities or changing your lifestyle in any way seems unbearable, then it might be a sign you're not ready for a serious relationship. Serious relationships require sacrifice and putting someone else's needs on par with yours, and that's okay. It's important to understand your readiness for a relationship and be honest with yourself and others. If you're not ready to compromise, a serious relationship might not be the best choice for you right now. Sign number 5, you're not financially stable. Now, as much as love is supposed to conquer all, it's important to recognize that financial stability plays a significant role in relationships. A study published in the Journal of Family and Economic Issues found a strong correlation between financial instability and relationship discord. Financial stress can lead to disagreements, strain on the relationship, and even breakups. It's not about having heaps of money, but rather about being able to manage your finances responsibly. This involves budgeting, saving, and making smart financial decisions. If you're constantly worried about making ends meet, it can be hard to focus on a relationship. You might not be able to invest the time and effort a serious relationship requires. Remember, being financially stable doesn't mean you need to be wealthy. It means having a handle on your finances and being comfortable with where you are. If you're not financially stable, it may be a sign that you're not ready for a serious relationship. Scene script. Sign number 6, you're not willing to make time. One of the most crucial investments in a relationship is time. It's not just about quantity, but quality. It's about being present, being engaged, and being there for your partner. Numerous psychological studies underline the importance of spending quality time together for relationship success. A study published in the Journal of Marriage and Family found that couples who spend more time together report higher levels of marital satisfaction. On the flip side, if you find that your schedule is too packed to carve out time for your partner, or if you're not willing to adjust your routine to include them, it's a clear sign that you might not be ready for a serious relationship. A relationship requires commitment, and a big part of that commitment is making time for each other. So it's worth asking yourself, are you truly ready to make that time? If you're unwilling to make time, you might not be ready for a serious relationship. Scene script. Sign number 7, you're not ready to be vulnerable. Vulnerability is a cornerstone of deep, meaningful relationships. It's the willingness to share our true selves, our hopes, our fears, our dreams, and our insecurities with another person. It's about letting our guard down and allowing ourselves to be seen, truly seen, by someone else. Studies have shown that emotional openness plays a significant role in relationship satisfaction. In fact, a study by the University of Illinois found that couples who were able to share their deepest thoughts and feelings with each other reported being more satisfied in their relationships than those who kept things close to their chest. Being vulnerable means taking a risk. It means exposing yourself to potential hurt and disappointment. But it's also a testament to the trust and intimacy in a relationship. If the thought of opening up in this way feels too daunting, it might be a sign that you're not quite ready for a serious relationship. If you're not ready to be vulnerable, it might be a sign you're not ready for a serious relationship. Sign number 8, you're not ready to prioritize someone else. In the dance of love, it's not always about leading. Sometimes it's about following, about tuning into the rhythm of your partner's needs and making them your own. A relationship is a partnership, a duet where both parties need to be in sync. Research published in the Journal of Social and Personal Relationships emphasizes the importance of mutual prioritization in successful relationships. It's about making choices that may not always be convenient for you, but are beneficial for your partner. It's about the willingness to put their needs on par with, or even before your own. Now, don't mistake this for losing your individuality. It's not about giving up everything for someone else, but it's about finding a balance, a harmony where both your needs and your partner's needs can coexist and be valued equally. If you're not ready to prioritize someone else, you might not be ready for a serious relationship. So, those are the 8 signs you might not be ready for a serious relationship. Let's quickly revisit them. If you're still hung up on your ex, unhappy being single, seeking a relationship to fill a void, unwilling to compromise, financially unstable, unable to make time, not ready to be vulnerable, or unable to prioritize someone else, you might want to take a step back and reflect. These signs are not meant to discourage you, but to facilitate self-awareness. Relationships can be wonderful, but they also require commitment, effort, and emotional readiness. It's important to understand your own readiness and willingness to engage in a serious relationship. So take the time to reflect, know yourself better, understand your feelings, your desires, and your capacities. There's no rush. Remember, everyone moves at their own pace in life. It's okay if you're not ready for a serious relationship right now. Take your time, focus on yourself, and the right relationship will come when you're truly ready.